Need to data modeling using the entity relationship model. Contains rule names and recursive relationships, relationship sets, summary. So first we see what you mean by rule names. The rule name signifies the role that a participating entity from the entity type plays in each relationship instance. Helps to explain what the relationship means. Let's take an example. In the works for relationship type, employee plays the role of employee or a worker. So and department plays the role of department or a employer. Rule name are important when same entity type participates more than once in a relationship type in a different rules. In such cases, the rule name becomes essential for distinguishing the meaning of the role that each participating entity plays. Such relationship types are called recursive relationship. So here we have two entities, employees and supervision. So here each employee is having a supervising one or two functions, right? So here E1 is supervising 1, 2 and 3 and E2 supervising 2 and 3. So like this all employees are supervising to supervision functions, right? The lines marked 1 represent the supervisor role. Line marked 2 represent the supervisor role. Here, so in as shown figure, E1 supervises E2 and E3, E4 supervises E6 and E7, E5 supervises E1 and E4, right? Constraints on binary relationship types. Cardinality ratio for binary relationships, and second one is participation. The cardinality ratio for binary relationship specifies the maximum number of relationship instances that an entity can participate in. Okay, so there are different types of participation: one to one, one to many, many to many, and many to one. So we will see one by one. So first one is one to one. An entity in A is associated with at most one entity in B. Okay, let's take an example. An employee can manage only one department and that department has only one manager. Okay, so as shown figure, E3 manages the department D1, right? See here, so E3 manages department D1. So next one is one to many or many to one. An entity in A is associated with any number of entities in B is 1 to n. An entity B, however, can be associated with at most one entity in A. So first we check out 1 to n. See here, so employee 1 works for department D1. Okay, so this is 1 to 1 relationship, and employee 2 works for department D2 and employee 4 works for department D2, right? So like this 1 to 1 and n to 1. So department 1 is having a 1, 2, 3 employees, and department D2 is having a 2 employees, that is E2 and E4. Department D3 is having a 2 employees, E5 and E7. Okay, so like this 1 to many and many to 1. So next we see many to many. An entity in A is associated with any number of entities in B is 1:n. Okay, an entity in B, however, can be associated with n number of entities in A. So let's consider in a below figure. Employee E1 is works on project, that is P1. E2 is also works on P1 project, right? So both the employees are working on single project. So employee 3 is works on project 2, employee 4 is works on project 4. So like this. So in a many to many, it can be one to one relationship or many to many relationship. Relationship types: participation constraints and existence dependencies. Whether the existence of an entity depends on the being related to another entity via the relationship type. There are two types of constraints. First one is total participation or existence dependency. If every entity participates in at least one relationship instance in R, let's take an example. Every employee must work for department, and then an employee entity can exist only if it participates in at least one works for relationship instance. The participation of employee in works for is called total participation. Total participation is also called as a existence dependency. So second, see I shown in figure. So here employees who works for each department. So in single department we can have a multiple number of employees. Okay, so here relationship is a work for. So second one is partial participation. If some entities in entity participate in a relationship R is called total participation. Example: all employee manages the department. So the participation of employee in the managers relationship type is partially, right? Here see employee 1:n. Here we have a here we have a 1:n relationship. Okay, so employee is having a single employee manages a single department here. So here relationship is a managers. Okay, so this is the partial participation. Summary: rule names and recursive relationships. So we learned different types of relationship sets: one to one, one to many, many to many. Okay, thank you.